Hello everyone, I figured I'd show you what I've learned about making animated GIFs in Photoshop, and I already have a number of headers made that you've seen on week 11, so I'm going to use those. And you can actually import them into your computer as separate layers. We're going to say load these different files into a stack. So I can take my different pictures when I browse to this folder, and you can see I've got the PNGs for each one of these. I'm just control clicking. You could select all of them, find a way to bring those in. It'll list them, and click OK. You'll start to see these layers being generated with the file name. And here at the bottom, I've got this timeline visible. It says Create Frame Animation. I believe it's a window drop-down thing that you can do, a timeline. Okay, so we're going to create a frame animation based on these layers. And what you do is you simply hide the ones that you don't want visible. So I am going to hide everything except my favorite things, because what I want to end on is my digital portfolio. And one of the things you'll notice is that this is actually kind of like much bigger than I really need because everything was in the center. So I'm going to take a moment here to crop this, making sure I don't cut off the shadow at the bottom. I'm going to use that transparency on there. It's going to be a much smaller header image. Now I'm going to hide everything except my favorite things. And right down here in the corner, you see what the first frame is. It's got 0 seconds right now. And I can click on the arrow and choose how long I want that to be on the screen. Let's try just half a second. Then you add a new frame right here. And it'll be a duplicate of the one before. And you change what you want that frame to look like. Vector Art is the next project. And it'll have the same time as the one before it. I'll click plus and make something else visible. 3D models. Add a new one. Hide 3D models. Make Android apps show up. And then I've got a tech apps page as well. I'm going to add one more here. And this one I will make blank. Just for maybe 0.2 of a second. And I'm going to add one more frame, and that is going to have my digital portfolio. So this is going to be the ending thing. So it'll go just like this. You can press play. It's going to go boom, 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 boom. But wait, that last one is on there really, really short amount of time too. So this is what we do. I'm going to make it so that it changes from this one to this one more gradually. And that one is this button right here. It's going to do frame tweening. So that means it's going to make as many different frames as you want in between. So that it's going to fade in. So I'm going to have, let's just try that 5 frames right there. And now I have 5 frames in between, allowing it to fade in like that. Now that last one, of course, now I'm going to make it last longer, maybe 5 seconds. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to the first one. You can make it repeat. Oh, because it's 5 seconds at the end. My digital portfolio. Then it goes back to the beginning and starts flashing. Now, if that goes a little too fast for me, I can make the changes now by going to the time. That's 0.5 seconds. Let's make each of these 1 second instead. And then it's going to go to blank and start fading in. Now, if I decide, I want a slower fade on that, I can shift click and select all the in-between frames and delete those. need to I'm going to Control Z undo because I need to get rid of this one, this one, this one, this one, and keep the blank one. And I'm going to hit delete and see if that will delete the frames. There we go. And now I'm going to do another tween, and this time I'll do 8 frames. Make it go a little bit slower as it fades in. Let's see what that looks like. And play.